Hello, community. Welcome to another episode of Hot Tips Bet, the best tips across Europe. I'm with my Big Daddy as usual. Hello, Big
Hel-
Daddy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you once again for joining us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. So let's get on with the show.
So, Big Daddy, which tips do you have for us this weekend? It's been a crazy week. The Champions League, Europa, everything's been like roller
I
coaster.
I don't think we are going to have any exciting game like the game of Inter Milan and Barca as we've seen in the Champions League again to the end of the season, because everybody is trying to pick up points one way or the other to compare for qualify for the Champions League or European sport as the case may be. So there is nowhere than to start than the Premiership for me. And we have a couple of teams that are really battling to get into that European spot. So I'm going with even one of the games I actually picked was not because of anything, but just I felt that because they are playing at home. And after qualifying for the European final, hopefully they will be at ease to play West Ham at home. I'm talking about Man United. And so because the odds for a Man United win stands as 2.0, and if you feel that it's going to go to a goal, if you don't want to put your risks, because Man U too can be very drastic. So you get at least 3 goals in the match with over 2.5 goals at 1.76, or a money line for West Ham. If you think West Ham will upset Man U at home, 3.0. But I am going with the home side, and because even though because they are a bigger club, even they would not want to be losing and losing and losing, especially playing at home. So Man United for me 2.0.
I'm not. I think till the end of the season, I'm not going close to Manchester United till the close of the season because I'm not a fan of Man United. I've lost a lot of odds money betting on them, so I've decided that let Manchester United be. So my first game in Premier League this weekend is Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa needs to win the game to have that pace to be in the top four of the Champions League spots. So I think Aston Villa they are going to win the game. Although Bournemouth is very good at home also, it will be a very tough game. But I think Aston Villa is going to have the power and the players to win the game at 2.72. You can also, if you want to make more money, you can say Aston Villa to win and above 2 goals at 3.00. So I'm leaning on Aston Villa, and that's a very good odds for people that wants to make good money.
Actually, you are quite correct. I'm also on this game, but somehow when I was compiling my list, it disappeared. And I will be substituting it for the Man U game then. So I'm going for that same Botswana Aston Villa. But my pick on that game was both teams to score with Aston Villa to win, and which brings the odd at 4.20.
Oof, that's a good odds. That's a good
Yeah,
odds.
so that
That's a good odds.
I was on that game, but I was just looking at the list and I just saw it disappear. So that's for me. Aston Villa fighting for Europeans, for it is quite tight at that point there, and
Mm.
everybody is looking for how to get past through the Champions League slot. So Aston Villa to win, and but Bournemouth are capable of scoring. So Aston Villa to win and both teams to score at 4.20.
Okay. Okay, my next game also in the Premier League is Newcastle versus Chelsea. It's a very tricky game. I'm leaning towards Newcastle, but I think they are both fighting for the spot. It might be a big tight game. So, and I think there will be a lot of goals in the match. So I think both of them will score, but I don't want. I wanted to play it safe, so I put more than 2.5 goals at 1.57. Newcastle versus Chelsea, more than 2 goals at 1.57.
That is a safe bet. I'm also on that game, Newcastle Chelsea. And this season, Chelsea have been superb at home. They've lost only very few games playing at home. but playing at home away is where they have problem. They've been losing more games. Most of the games they lost this season have been away game. And Newcastle, on the other hand, are solid. They are a strong team playing at home. If that midfield engine come to the office, I think they will overrun Chelsea. For me, I feel more on leading to Newcastle. A Newcastle win is 2.15. And Chelsea, if so Chelsea is to win, if you value Chelsea more, is 3.15. And then voting to score 1.50 or within the same margin of over 2.5 goals at 1.50. But I'm leaning towards Newcastle with the money line 2.15.
So my next Premier League game is your team, Nottingham Forest versus Leicester. They've been superb this season, so they just need the last 3 games to qualify to the Champions League. So I'm rooting for them, to be sincere. The last game they played, that they drew 1-1 against Brentford, I was so painful. It was so painful. So I think they should be able to win Leicester this time around, at least to back the 3 points in, and they should be in the top 4 after winning this game. But the odds is quite low. It's at 1.38. So you can add like Nottingham Forest to win and above 2.5 goals at 1.60.
Yeah. I can't shy away from Forest because they are my darling team of the season. I like them, but I think they are running out of gas based on the fact that the team is not, they don't have enough bench, and they are tired. They are tired. I hope they will be able to push it to the finish line because they have more relatively last 3 games more easy game compared to Chelsea and so I feel that this is a game that they must win. If they don't win Leicester, then they should forget about the Champions League completely. So I'm also on this game, Forest to win with less than 3.5 goals at 2.0.
So my next game is that's all my game for Premier League. My next game is Spanish League. That's Real Betis versus Osasuna. Betis are in form. The last Anthony goal, it was like Puka. That was like a very lovely goal from Anthony. He's back in form. That's the Anthony the GOAT. So hopefully, with Isco also performing very well also. So I think and they are also trying to take the Champions League spots. And Osasuna, they are not that good. They are almost bottom of the league. So I think Real Betis will win the game without any problem at 1.63. And the odds is not that bad. So Betis to win at 1.63.
I'm also on this game, Betis versus Osasuna. Betis chasing the European spot. They are actually good. They've been doing well. Anthony, as you said, has been fantastic. Normally, with Isco available, Betis is always a different beast entirely. And so I like this Betis team. And I'm going for a Betis win as well with less than 4.5 goals with the odds of 2.42.
Well, that's a good odd. So my next game also in Spanish league, that's the Barcelona Real Madrid. So we all know what's going to happen. Goals. That's more than 2.5 goals, but it's not that the odds is not that much. But if I want to lean on who is going to win, I think this will determine the season for Real Madrid because they have 4 points difference. So if they should win this, then it will be 1 point difference. So they will be like if they will be hoping for Barcelona to drop a point after winning this game. But if they should lose this game, it means that it's game over. So I think they will come out and there will be a lot of goals in the game. So Barcelona, Real Madrid, more than 2.5 goals at 1.53.
It's like this today. We are actually based with this. We are actually mostly on the same page. I'm also on this game backup Madrid, but of course I can't go near Real Madrid. They are a shadow of themselves, and I don't see them except a miracle. To beat Barcelona at Nou Camp is going to be a miracle. Yes, 4 points adrift, I think this game could, if it was being played in Madrid, in Bernabeu, I would say, okay, maybe they will survive it. But from the Madrid that I see, I don't think they are strong enough to hold this Barcelona team. These guys, after kick-off of the Champions League, they have no any other way. They have to just find a way to bounce back. And for me, is a Barcelona win. 1.95 straight bet money line. That's all.
Okay, I'm still on Spanish La Liga. My last Spanish game is Atletico Bilbao versus Alves. Atletico Bilbao, goals don't come in. That's the problem with Atletico Bilbao. Maybe they just don't know how to score, or they just score one goal and just defend. So, and the game is, but they need to win the game because they want to secure a spot in the Champions League. And Alves is just like a mid-table. They're not playing for anything because it's almost the season is almost done. So I think Atletico Bilbao should win at 1.90. But if you want to be a bit greedy, you can say Atletico Bilbao to win and less than minus 3.5 goals. That will be at 2.20.
Okay. My next game is in the Serie A. I'm going with Como playing Cagliari. Here, I go with the home team, Como. A win for Como here is 1.77. And if you go for the visitors, is 4.55. But I'm with the home side. And here, I'm thinking because I have a lot of options. Como usually score, they play where the Fabregas boys. And the problem is that they may score 2 goals, 3 goals, and still not win the match. And so I decide to go for just Como plus for them to score 2 goals in the match. I don't care if they win or not. And the odds at 1.92, because I believe if they are to win, they will definitely have to score 2 goals. And as I said, they can equally score 2, 3, and still end up losing the game. So I will go with just them to score 2 goals in the match, 1.92.
Come on, they are playing very good football. At least they are in the mid-table. They are like below AC Milan, which is like a team from Serie B that came in fresh, and they are still maintaining the mid-table. It's like Fabregas did a very good job.
Very, very good job.
Yeah. So my next game is also in Serie A, Torino versus Inter Milan. Inter, they are away, and Inter and Napoli, they are like fighting for the Scudetto. And you know that each game till the end of the season matters. So I think Inter is going to come out and win the game at 1.57.
I'm not on this game because of so many factors that I considered. Inter have not won any Serie A game for the past. They've lost almost 3 of their last Serie A before this knocking out Barcelona. I know the spirit will be high after knocking out Barcelona, but at the same time, I don't know if they have actually their main focus is on winning the Champions League, because I know if they have option, they will prefer to win the Champions League than the Serie A. So, but I'm not on this game. So my last game is Monaco playing Lyon. Monaco tight in the Champions League slot, looking for the Champions League position. These 3 teams behind them, Lens, and all of them are just a point adrift, and it's very tight out there. So they need to win their game if they need to secure this. So the Monaco straight win is 1.85, while Lyon to win at 3.65. So, and I will just go for a straight. If you feel that most generally, French League A, usually not to always coming with a high goal score. Less than 3.5 goals in the match is 1.78, which is not bad. But I'm going for a Monaco win. If I feel they are going to win, at least they will score 2 goals in the game. Monaco to win with at least 2 goals, 2.05.
No, that's a good one. And my last game is I have to visit the Polish league, Ekstraklasa as usual. Raków Częstochowa versus Jagiellonia. Rakov, they are on top of the table, and Lech Poznan is fighting the Ekstraklasa with them, just like 2 points adrift. So they have to win Jagiellenia. And Jagiellenia is also doing well. They are the third position, so the game is a bit tricky. But I think Kraków, they are playing beautiful football. They play like the Barcelona of Polish Ekstraklasa. They do the tip tap and they win games when they ought to win. So I'm on Kraków. This my last Polish game at 1.88.
That's good. That's a nice bet as well. So, the viewers, do you have any more games? Because I'm exhausted all my games.
That's all my game also. That's all my game.
Okay. So, hello, everyone. Thank you for actually joining us. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Like, subscribe, and we also comment your games so that we can win the games together. So have a nice weekend. Bye.
Bye.